The Game Show! Hello and welcome gamers to The Game Show. I'm your host Dylan Kleindienst. This is the show made by one gamer for many gamers. Today I'll be looking at the fast-paced action free-roaming game of Vin Diesel's known only as Wheelman. We will also be checking out the review on the Australian-produced game in black and white, Mad World. And for this week's Blabber segment, we'll be looking at what were they thinking with the recently passed away Michael Jackson's Moonwalker. It's time for review number 1, and it's on Mad World for the Wii console. You play as character Jack. It is in black and white because it is Australian produced. It's because of area code differences or something like that. So without further ado, here is the Mad World trailer. That was Mad World's trailer. You can use, as you can see there, you can use chainsaws, do that rosebush attack, caution signs. My personal favourite's that heart surgery one where you just rip the heart out, crush it right in front of them. It's for the Wii console, that's it. It's in black and white, that's my only problem, black and white. After a couple of hours of playing it, you kind of get used to the black and white, but after the first time you get it and start playing, it kind of just mirages all together. So if you can get past that, you'll be fine. I'm giving it 9 out of 10. So yeah. Now it's time for What Were They Thinking? For this week's What Were They Thinking, we look at the recently passed away Michael Jackson and his original Sega game, Michael Jackson's Moonwalker. This will be the last What Were They Thinking for probably the rest of the season, because we're introducing a new thing which I'll tell you at the end of this show, and that'll be on next week's show. But on this Moonwalker for the Sega Nintendo console, I just thought the play of it, I'll show you. Featured original Michael Jackson songs like Smooth Criminal and Bad, but for like the first 6 or something levels, it just had this exact same thing, just with more doors, more doors, more doors, and more doors. So I couldn't, that's why it just had heaps more doors. But the only good thing about the first 6 levels is you could listen to the music over and over again. So yeah. That's what gives Michael Jackson's Moonwalker the first title, or the second title of What Were They Thinking? Now it's review number 2 time. Now we'll be reviewing Wheelman. It's starring Vin Diesel, the star of movies like The Fast and Furious and Too Fast, Too Furious. He's also made other games like the Riddick series. He starred in that. So without further ado, here is the Wheelman trailer.
The package is of the highest priority. This is a potential nation breaker.
Is the target in the city?
Somewhere in Barcelona. The various criminal factions will be looking to get their hands on it and...
Yeah, and sell it to the highest bidder.
The world is full of buyers.
We haven't had much practice playing together.
Just follow my lead. A good driver knows when to start and when to stop. This is where we stop. I'm a wheelman.
So, that was Wheelman's trailer. Things I liked about it. Good old Vin's been practicing a move where he can jump from one burning car into the car in front of him. That's really good. I like the fact when you can burn out, do a half donut, and it goes all slow motion. You put your gun out the window and start shooting all the cars behind you, and they blow up, flip slow motion, and then you spin back around. That's real cool. Things I didn't like about it: since it's free roaming, it could have been a bit bigger. It's nowhere near as big as like Grand Theft Auto 4 and stuff like that. But other than that, it's a good game. And so I'm giving it, like Mad World, like the last review I did, I'm giving it a 9 out of 10 as well. So yeah. Unfortunately, gamers, it's all the time we have for you here today. Next week, we review the games Guitar Hero Metallica and Tom Clancy's Hawk. We're getting rid of the What Were They Thinking segment next week for the rest of the season. We don't know yet if it's going to come back next season, but it will be replaced with the segment called Name That Game. If you're a big fan of the game show, go onto our official website, www.thegameshow.com, and there you can check out our forums, become a member, do all sorts of crazy stuff. Did I also mention you can watch all the episodes, both past and present? Well, until next week, gamers, this is Still Inclined Irons, signing out.